ladies and gentlemen, we turn to a dystopian reality, a world shaped by the most powerful man on the planet, US President Donald J. Trump. This is a world where the rules-based order has totally collapsed, from trying to buy an independent nation as if it were just a piece of real estate to kidnapping the leadership of another sovereign state. Just nothing, it seems, is off limits in Trump's universe. He casts himself as an apostle of peace, pressures the Nobel Committee to crown him, and when denied, appears to claim credit that belongs to others. He fuels new global flashpoints and then plays the victim card, including, astonishingly, suggesting that Greenland is in play because he didn't win the Nobel Peace Prize. It's a worldview where political grammar is discarded and norms simply do not apply. So what exactly is driving Donald Trump? Tonight, we try to decode, as I'm joined by the biggest impressionist himself. Joining me tonight on the News Hour is US President Donald J. Trump. Oh, I'm sorry, it's John Di Domenico, American actor and award-winning impressionist of Donald Trump. Thank you very much for joining me on the show. And John, I just want to ask you, you've been impersonating Donald Trump for more than 2 decades now. Do you feel like him? Has he got into your soul and into your being? And are you almost there?
I have to say, before I get into Trump, I have been doing him so long that I wake up in the morning and I always think, like, what did he do while I was sleeping? Because I'm going to have to catch up on it now and figure out what he's doing so I can talk about it today.
Well, you're an observer of facial expressions, body language, behavior. How much has President Trump changed from 2004 up until now?
Dramatically. He's changed dramatically. If you go back and look at The Apprentice and times, prior those years, he spoke slower. He had a much larger lexicon, used many more words, and over the years, as he became closer to becoming president, his vocabulary shrunk. And he repeated things more and more and stayed on very specific topics. And I thought that was very interesting. And something I thought was really interesting in 2016. Do you remember he used to go bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bong? Do you remember that by any chance?
Well, we all do.
Well, one day that popped up out of nowhere. And then within about a year, it disappeared, and he hasn't done it since. So he uses unique communication techniques, wordings, and if they don't work, he uses them. If they don't work, he drops them and moves on and finds something else.
Obviously, he's reinventing himself every minute. So now that we are assuming that you are President Donald J. Trump,
Yes,
we all want
to
know from you, how do you plan to acquire Greenland?
Well, I have to tell you, if I have to take it by force, I'll take it by force. I don't want to do that. I'm a nice guy. But I think they should give it to me because I didn't get the Nobel Prize. And if they'd given me the Nobel Prize, I wouldn't need Greenland. But they didn't give it to me, so I need Greenland. Do you understand? It's so simple. It's so simple.
So are you going to invade it? Are you going to buy it? Or would you want to ask the people of Greenland whether they really want to be a state of the United States of America?
Who wouldn't want to be a state of America? It's the greatest country in the history of countries. Other than me, I'm the greatest president in the history of presidents. Frankly, I don't think we're going to invade. They have 2 sled dogs and a sled, and it's going to be very easy as soon as we show up. I know that Macaron, the president of France, sent some troops over. Believe me, they'll fold like card tables. They'll fold like the United States is the greatest army in the world.
So let me also ask you, you've imposed tariffs and 200 and 150 and 150% tariffs on half the world.
That sounds right. 100, 150, 200, 675.
But why is that? Why is that? What is this tariff whammy that you carry in your pocket?
Well, let me tell you something. America has been getting ripped off by everybody. We give everybody everything and no one gives us anything. So I have to charge tariffs. And then that way I don't have to pay taxes. That's the simple thing. No tariffs, I don't pay taxes, and neither do my friends. But these terrible, terrible countries like China, they've really done a terrible job. They've sent all these fantastic products and we have to pay for them. I don't want to pay for them.
You don't want to pay for it? We in India thought that you were a friend of India, but you put tariffs on us as well.
I love India. India is fantastic. Do you remember when I was there during my last administration with Modi in the soccer? You call it soccer. I mean, you call it football. We call it soccer. 100,000 Indian people.
That's cricket.
They love me.
That's cricket, a game maybe Americans know nothing about.
I don't know. It seems very boring. We got a bunch of guys around for 19, 20 hours whacking a stick. I don't know. It doesn't sound interesting to me. But they love me in India. And I could probably be the president of India, too. What do you think? How do I look? I think I look fantastic.
I don't know what Indians think about you, but tariffs are bad.
They love me. They love me in India.
Well, so what do you have in mind for Iran?
Oh, well, you know what we did in Gaza? I think we could do that again. We can make that a really wonderful place, a great resort town. You know what I'm talking about? Iran, Tehran, all the Rans are fantastic, and I think they deserve peace and freedom. You know, people are protesting in Iran, and what is the government doing? They are making their lives horrible. So we have to intervene as America and let peace and prosperity and democracy reign.
But I thought you were tired of peace because you didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize. So now peace is not such a big deal anymore.
You know what? That's a great point. Let's just go right to war. Let's skip all this peace talk. But half the time, I don't know what I'm talking about anyway.
But I thought you wanted Greenland because you didn't want Russia as a neighbor. But around Alaska, isn't Russia already your neighbor?
Putin's going to sail a ship over there and take Greenland. We have to have Greenland. We have to get it today, as a matter of fact, because I have a tea time coming up, and I'd like to have Greenland by lunch so we can just move on and I can get around to golfing. So I think right now we have to have Greenland. I would just love if they just surrender. It would really speed things up, if you know what I'm talking about. I like speed.
Okay, so I also wondered, people are expecting you in Davos. Will you like Switzerland and then maybe want to buy it?
Well, you know what's great about Switzerland? It's so tiny. It's very tiny. We could buy that probably very quickly. And I love Swiss cheese. And I think that's where they make it, if I'm correct. And Davos, wouldn't it be great that if Davos is now in an American territory, we get all those smart people together in Davos? I think that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's invade Iran, let's invade Greenland, and let's invade Switzerland. Other than those tiny knives, the Swiss knife, the Swiss Army knife, they don't have an army. They just have a bunch of Swiss Army knives.
Well, yes, I know, and they might just like you very much there. I also wanted to ask
I look Swiss. Don't I look Swiss? I look very Swiss.
You look Greenlandish as well.
I do. Thank you. I like you. Are you married?
Yes, and a granny.
Oh, never stopped me before.
Okay,
That's okay.
All right.
Okay.
I wanted to check. There is a midterm election around the corner. That worry you, Trump?
No, we're not having that. Things are going so great. We don't need midterm elections. We're going to get rid of the midterm elections. We're just going to have a presidential election in 2028. I'm going to win by 100%, just like Putin does.
But do you want an election in 2028? Why not just go ahead and be president for life?
That idea, but I have to tell you, I love winning, and we are going to win by it's going to be a landslide, every single state, and I won. This will be my fourth time I win. and I'd rather win than be president for life. But I have to tell you, I like the way that sounds. President for life. President for life. In fact, I got a call from Chuck Schumer the other day, and he said, he actually agrees with me. He said, I hope you get life.
Well, there's a lot riding on you right now. But let me ask you, there are 3 more years. It's your anniversary, presidential first anniversary in the second term. So I want to ask you, 3 more years. Do you plan to keep the world on edge through the next 3 years?
Oh, absolutely. Every single day. And in fact, Steve Bannon said this in the very beginning. We're going to hit the world with 3 things every single day, and they won't be able to process it. They're calling it flooding the zone. Flooding the zone. Get ready. Like, it's just the start of the day here in the U.S. I got 3 more things I'm going to throw out, and people are going to be like, what is he doing? Sure. We can't handle it because I'm so smart. I'm playing 3D chess, and most people, they're playing checkers. Nothing wrong with checkers, but I like 3D chess.
Well, I really don't know John Domenico. I mean, you do Trump so well that I'm almost in a make-believe interview with Trump himself. So, President Trump, okay. What do you think about NATO? Do you need NATO at all? Or since you're not really worried about integrity of nations, look what you did to Venezuela. Do you think it's time to scrap NATO?
NATO's got to go. Let me tell you something. We run NATO. They don't pay. No one pays. So if no one's paying the dues of the club, what do? You get rid of the club, because I own Mar-a-Lago and it's a club. And if I have members that aren't paying, what do? I throw them out. So NATO, the people aren't paying. I had to go over there last time. You had to just pay your money, and they paid up. But if they're not going to pay, no NATO for you. And I'm starting a brand new one. Did you hear what I'm doing? I'm starting a brand new UN, $1 billion. You get to join the Trump UN. It's going to be fantastic. We don't need NATO. And in fact, Putin told me we don't need NATO. And he's a smart guy. He's a very smart guy, that Putin.
Then why don't you want him as a neighbor? Why do you say that you don't want Russia as a neighbor since you love Putin so much?
Oh, we already have so many Russians in America. We don't need any more of those. And I don't want China. I don't want Russia. I just want America. It'll be the biggest American state after Canada. First, we have to have Canada. Canada will be the 51st state, and then Greenland will be the 52nd state. It'll be fantastic. We'll have all the states. We'll have the largest landmass in the world, maybe other than Russia. Maybe you can pick up a few countries like Switzerland, maybe France, when you're going shopping. We'll get. I love Bermuda. It's tiny. We can probably take that in about 15 minutes.
Okay. I want to ask you, many people say that you have this Gaza peace panel that you've made. And that's not the president of the United States who's chairing it. It is Donald Trump himself. So are you going to sit there for life?
For life. It's going to be great. We're going to have beachfront property. We're going to have fantastic restaurants. We're going to have Mar-a-Lago too down there in Gaza. And it's not a strip. It's a whole place. Did you know that? I didn't know that. It's a whole place. It's not a strip. So it's going to be really incredible. It's going to be like Miami over there. It's going to be incredible. I think people are going to love it. They're going to love it. It's going to be amazing.
But you'll be chairman for life, and other countries will pay $1 billion to be on that panel? Is that how you want it?
But that's nothing. These countries have so much money. $1 billion is nothing. They're going to love it. I'm going to give them a great deal. What do I do? I am the greatest deal maker in the history of deal makers. I wrote Art of the Deal. Everyone's going to be very, very happy. Everyone in America is very happy right now. We got the price of bacon down. We got the price of cookies down. We got everything down. All the food is down. Gasoline is down. And these people, they go, but look at the receipts of the food. I say, don't believe your lying eyes. The food has come down. Don't believe those receipts. receipts. They're printed wrong. They used the wrong numbers.
I know printers not quite working in America, but you also have Maria Corina Machado's Nobel Peace Prize. Do you like it? Do you like it?
I love it. I love it. It's so nice. She framed it for me. It's so nice. And they should have given it to me, but Maria Conchita Alonso, whatever her name is, Machado, she said, I deserve it. And that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. And we're pumping the oil out of Venezuela.
You think you deserve it?
Are you kidding me? I settled 8 wars. I settled the war between Azerbaijan and Albania, and then the other one between that country and the country here, and then the country here, the country here, and then that one and that one. And that's a lot. Look, if this was a world map, here, over there, I did all that. Total peace. We have peace. We have peace. I love peace, except when I don't get the Nobel Prize. Then I'm angry. Then I don't want peace. Now I want peace.
Well, so I also want to ask you, many people say that you were once friends with Jeffrey Epstein. Were you not? And people say that you're hiding something.
Bad connection. Can't barely hear you. Barely hear you. Are we still talking about him?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
What? Are we still talking about that guy? Are we still talking about him? Are we still talking? No one cares about that guy. No one cares about that guy. No one cares. No one cares. That was a long time ago.
What can I say? What can I say, John? I mean, you are fantastic. When do you stop being Trump, and when do you begin being John Domenico?
As soon as I get the wig off, the contacts out of my eyes, and make my eyebrows brown again. You want me to take the wig off? I'll just take the wig off.
Yeah, be my guest, and let's see the real you, which is not President Trump. Well, what a fantastic,
little different.
What a fantastic performance, and I'm glad we can all see the funny side of all of this, because right now geopolitics is in shambles. Countries are wondering, if Trump steps in, will they exist, or will he just buy or annex their kingdoms? And others are asking, oh my God, only 1 year done, 3 more to go. So exasperation all around.
Yes, and I think you're right. If we can laugh about this and satirize it, sometimes when you satirize it, it makes it a little clearer. Not that it's not clear enough right now, but if you can kind of like release the pressure on it, have a little levity, and then get back to what needs to be done to get the world, like you just said, geopolitics kind of rebalanced. That's a good thing in the end.
When do you think the rebalance will happen?
I am shocked what has happened in the last 12 months, especially in the last 3 months. So I don't know, because as you know, I'm an American. My father fought World War II. We're the big kids on the block. So unless there's a way to make things change or reach Trump in a way so he understands the long-term effects of what he's doing, the next few years may redefine the history of the world as World War II did.
Well, absolutely. And we don't know the world, will it look anything like it did 12 months ago? We don't quite know, but it's been such a joy to have you on the show. We've laughed our lungs out and probably taken a good funny look at what's going on. Thank you very much, John Domenico.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for joining me here on Times Now on the Newshour Tonight.